And we are just 8 days away from the Democratic primary for mayor in Buffalo. And in this Democrat-dominated city, the primary winner is all but assured of victory in November. Incumbent Byron Brown is the clear favorite, but he faces two accomplished opponents. Our Steve Brown has the story.
I am not concerned about the fact that there's a challenge.
Hello, everybody.
And the mayor looked at ease in the Labor Day parade today, walking down Abbott, the lieutenant governor at his side, the Erie County executive and the city's representative in Congress nearby. But not everyone is lined up behind Brown as he seeks a fourth term. He's being challenged by accomplished fellow Democrats, Betty Jean Grant and Mark Schroeder.
The first African-American mayor. Biggest complaint has been from African-American voters.
12 years is way too long. There's no focus on our neighborhoods.
How is it that Brown has drawn this kind of opposition now?
When you're a mayor for 12 years, you make some friends, hopefully make a lot of friends, and you make some enemies.
Enemies may be a strong word in this race, but the competition is real. Grant's resume includes serving on the Common Council and the Buffalo School Board before landing a seat on the county legislature. She says Brown has not paid enough attention to the poorer sections of the city.
If the mayor had worried about the east side, he would have put that new train station in the Central Terminal. That is the biggest complaint I've had.
Are you saying he's not delivered for people of color in the city?
Absolutely, he has not delivered.
And there's Schroeder.
Everybody, thank you. Thanks for being here today.
He was a state assemblyman and a county lawmaker before winning citywide election as Buffalo comptroller. Schroeder says while Canalside and the medical campus flourishes, citizens he's talked with are frustrated by too many bad roads and too many unsolved homicides.
There's a mini mutiny going on in these neighborhoods. They're very upset that their way of living, that their life is miserable because the mayor has not been helpful.
But overcoming Brown in the primary is a huge challenge. He won the job 3 times and has a large political organization at his disposal. Campaign finance record submitted late last week shows he has almost $500,000 cash on hand. And the one public poll in this race 2 weeks ago suggested Brown was well out in front. If Brown is concerned about next Tuesday's primary, he was not showing it today.
This is America. It's people's right to run for office if they choose to. I'm just happy that we're getting so much support from so many members of the community.
Another advantage here for Brown may be that he has 2 opponents instead of 1. We saw something similar 2 years ago. Niagara Falls Mayor Paul Deister, running against 2 opponents, won a 3rd term without getting a majority of the ballots cast. His opponents essentially split the anti-Deister vote. If the same thing happens here in the Buffalo Democratic mayoral primary, it could help ease Brown to victory. Steve Brown, Channel 2 News.